Today on Diamond Painting Anonymous, I wanted to do a couple of things. One, to show the finish on my butterfly journal. The opening I showed you already. This took me a couple of hours of an evening to complete. Very easy to do. Again, this is a journal that I'm going to be giving for a gift. It's just got some blank pages in it. But before I give it for a gift, I want to seal it. And I purchased this Crystal Art Sealer. I think it came all the way from the UK. I was a little surprised when I opened it. It doesn't have didn't have a cover over the top, which I thought it would, to kind of seal it so that it wouldn't leak. But anyway, the theory is that you take this and you spread it over the canvas. It should dry clear. And then all of my little diamonds will be sealed down. So we'll see how this goes and whether or not I ruin my journal here. To try and spread it out as much as I can. But I do want to seal the diamonds down so that they don't get knocked around when whoever takes it is using it. Oh, and one of them just came off, so I'm going to have to fix that. This brush may be a little too stiff for what I wanted. Let me pick off that diamond. I will wait until it dries a bit and then reseal it. Place it back and reseal it after this dries. I want to put enough on here that it seals, but I don't want to put so much on that I'm knocking off the diamonds. Now, I haven't seen anyone use this to seal an entire painting like this. The person that I saw use it on YouTube was just using it to seal the edges of their diamond painting, which I'm also going to do. I have one of those 5-panel diamond paintings that I washi taped the edges, but the washi tape does not want to stick, and so I need to, well, I don't need to, but I'm going to seal the edges and see if I seal the edges and then take off the washi tape, if that helps. It's not a canvas that I'm going to frame. It's just going into my portfolio storage, but I still don't want it to get messed up and have things sticking to the tape even while it's in storage, because it is a double-sided adhesive canvas, and I don't want anything, like I said, sticking to it while it's in storage. So I want to seal it and make sure that it's going to age well, I guess, inside the portfolio storage. Definitely interested to see how this is going to look when it dries. I hope where I've put it on a little bit too thick dries clear enough. I have a feeling I'm going to have to wait for several days to see what it looks like. This is supposed to dry clear, but if it doesn't, then I guess lesson learned for me. And if it does, then you all know that it works. It's on quite a bit too thick over here. Let's see if I can get it to spread out a little bit more. I'm trying not to cover up the big diamonds too much because I don't want to dull the shine. And this is made for sealing, crystal art / diamond art, so I'm hoping that it won't be too thick for what I'm trying to do, and that it dries clear. I don't want to press too hard and have it come off like that other diamond on the other side, but I do want it to have enough glue, enough sealer that it seals well. Okay, I think I've got most of them sealed. I'm trying to, again, make sure everything is covered, but not swimming in glue. Or sealer, I guess. It's not really glue. Or maybe it is. Okay. I think that is most of it sealed. Everything looks to have a coating on it, at least. So everything is just a little bit dull, which I think is okay. Like I said, hopefully when it dries, it will dry clear. It does look to be drying clear up here where I know I had some on the edges. It does look to be drying clear, so hopefully that will be what it does. Just go over this one more time and make sure that I have this all kind of covered like I wanted. Again, spreading out some of those little areas where it seems pretty thick. Okay, I have one little diamond to glue back on. I'm going to place that with tweezers while I wait for this one to dry. I'm going to clean up my mess here where I dribbled it a little bit. Clean up my paintbrush, and then we'll come back and see what it looks like. Okay, I am back to show you the finished job on my butterfly journal. I showed you the sealer, this crystal art sealer that I purchased. I saw another crafter on YouTube using it, so I purchased it. I did not read the directions beforehand, which I do not recommend, but it is what it is. So as you can see, it is now dry. It's dried overnight, and I think it actually turned out really well. Because I did not read the directions, it says you're not supposed to brush over the tops of the diamonds. You're just supposed to brush in between. I'm not really sure how you would do that in a situation like this, because I don't know how you would get into all the nooks and crannies if you didn't paint over the diamonds. I don't think that it dulled them a lot, but it did definitely dull them. If you can see here, these bigger diamonds definitely have a little bit of a film on them. Had I read the directions, one of the things it said to do was, after sealing, to wipe off any excess with a baby wipe. Had I done that, I wouldn't have had this kind of little film over the larger diamonds that was so obvious. But I didn't, so lesson learned. My mistakes for your benefit. The other thing that you can see is in these little blue sections here on the butterfly, these top sections looked fine. These two, the middle and the bottom section, for whatever reason, I'm thinking because I didn't get the sealer in there quite as much, you can see kind of where the glue is and where the glue isn't. So like I said, this is dried overnight. So where it's this kind of light blue color is where it did get glue, and the glue or sealer in the sealer has dried. I need to stop saying glue. It's not glue, it's a sealer. And here you can see on the top section where the lighter blue is where the sealer is, and then the darker blue down here is kind of what it looked like before I applied the sealer. That being said, I'm not mad about this. It is a little bit duller than the diamonds would have been. However, I will know for next time to wipe them off with a baby wipe, so that shouldn't be an issue. On the black parts of it, where I got sealer, it did dry clear as it was supposed to, and I'm pretty happy with how solid it is. This is meant to be a book that someone is going to write in, so this cover is going to see quite a bit of wear and tear, which is why I wanted to seal it in the first place. So you can see how flexible this back cover is, how easily it's not as easy to do that with this one. So pretty happy with this. I will definitely still be giving it as a gift. It is a little bit dull, but the person I'm giving it to hasn't seen it any other way, so they won't know. And I did also try this sealer out on an actual diamond painting. I just wanted to seal the edges of the diamond painting so that I didn't have to go through as a double-sided adhesive canvas, and then rather than going through with an X-Acto knife and trying to peel off the tape and all of that, I wanted to try this sealer out and just do the edges of the canvas and see if it would work, and it did. I put on a much thinner layer than I put on the butterfly, but I did go all around the edges of the canvas. It dried clear on the diamonds. They were not these rhinestone diamonds, so the little bit of dulling that happens is not noticeable at all on just the regular diamonds. And it sealed up all the adhesive tape that was kind of sticking out beyond the edges. So now I don't have to worry about it picking up any extra lint or fuzzies or anything like that when I put it in my portfolio for storage. So happy with this. I do believe I had to order this. I'll put a link in the description below. I don't remember exactly where I ordered it, but I will find it. I think I ordered it off of Amazon, but I do believe it still had to come from the UK. So it took me, I want to say, at least a week, maybe a week and a half to get it. So, but it does work. So really happy with this, especially now that I've read the directions. So next time I will know to use a baby wipe to keep it from dulling any of the diamonds if I use it on a project like this. As always, thanks for watching, and if you would remember to like this video, subscribe, and leave a comment if you would. Any and all of those help me out. See you next time.